actually one of the top requests, and I know a lot of you have been waiting for this. Hello everyone! Welcome to the vlog, and for today's video, we are going to make red velvet crinkles. Ano nga ba yung pinakaiba ng red velvet crinkles sa chocolate crinkles? Siyempre, with the usual chocolate crinkles, it's flavored chocolate. With every bite, malalasahan nyo talaga super chocolatey siya. While the red velvet crinkles is a bit less chocolatey. Yes, it's still chocolate flavor, pero hindi siya katulad ng chocolate crinkles na malasang-malasa. So, it's with lesser cocoa, less sweetness. Meron siyang red food color, kaya naging red velvet crinkles. In addition to that, ang red velvet crinkles is mostly partnered with cream cheese filling. But with this recipe, kahit na walang cream cheese, sobrang may enjoy niyo siya. We're actually enjoying it. My son is really loving it. Kahit na walang cream cheese filling, even kami, it's still perfect kahit na hindi nyo lagyan ng cream cheese filling. So let's go ahead and bake. We have here 1 2/3 cups flour. We're going to add in 1/4 teaspoon of salt, half teaspoon baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon baking soda. Some of you would ask, okay lang po ba kung walang baking powder, kung walang baking soda? Anong klaseng flour po? All-purpose flour. Pwede kayong bumili sa mall, sa baking store. Pwede nyo rin namang gamitin yung nabibili sa palengke. But I suggest if you're going to sell this, mas maganda if quality yung inyong gagamiting ingredients. So, the better the quality, the better the result. Now, for the baking powder and baking soda, kailangan po natin ilagay yun as leavening agent. Nakakatulong siya para maganda ang pagbagsak at ang mga cracks ng ating red velvet crinkles. So, we're just going to mix this and then make sure na nahalo na yung ating baking powder, baking soda, and salt. I'm doing this in a separate bowl kasi mamaya pa natin to gagamitin. Yan, and set aside. Now, in a separate bowl, and I'm using a mixing bowl here, we're going to need 2 eggs, 1/4 cup oil. With the egg, I used medium-sized egg. For the oil, I'm using canola oil, but you can also use vegetable oil kung wala kayong canola oil. That would be an option. Pwede po ba ang butter? Yes, pwede rin po. You can use 1/4 cup of butter, melted po. It will give a richer flavor if you use butter. But for this recipe, I'm using canola oil. We're going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Kung wala kayong vanilla, pwede nyo naman ding hindi nalagyan ng vanilla. Okay lang po yun. It just adds a richer flavor. And then we're going to add half teaspoon coffee powder. I am using the classic coffee powder, yung instant po. Hindi po yung 3-in-1, yung classic po. And we are going to add 1 teaspoon red food color. Now, with the red food color, it's really up to you. Pwede nyo pang dagdagan if you think na hindi pa ganun ka-red or gusto nyo mas deeper red pa. But for this recipe, I'm only using 1 teaspoon of red food color. And this is, by the way, liquid food color. Pwede naman din kayong gumamit ng gel na food color. Mas concentrated lang yon, so you can try half teaspoon muna. Half cup of firmly packed brown sugar. I am using dark brown sugar for this recipe. And 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder. I'm using unsweetened cocoa powder. So we're just going to give this a whisk. With the sugar, you can also use white, but brown sugar has molasses, which adds a richer flavor. Once the mixture becomes smooth, yan, okay na po yan. Do not overmix. Then, we can add our dry ingredients. Yung kaninang minix natin, yung flour, salt, baking powder, and baking soda.
And I'm switching to spatula para hindi mag-incorporate ng air. Kasi pag ang ginamit natin ay yung whisk, mag-incorporate ng air. Ayaw nating maging cakey to at ayaw din nating ma-overmix. So, hahaluin lang natin siya hanggang mawala na yung traces ng flour. Cut lang. Cut and fold. May mga magtatanong sa inyo, okay lang po ba walang coffee? Kasi para sa mga bata, okay lang naman din. Pwede nyo namang i-omit yun. The coffee is just to wake the chocolate flavor. Again, red velvet crinkles is also a chocolate-flavored crinkles. It's just less chocolatey or less cocoa kasi ang nilalagay. Plus, madalas siyang pina-partner sa cream cheese filling. Okay? So, kung mapapansin nyo, yan, nagiging thick na yung ating dough. Make sure to scrape the sides of the bowl to make sure na lahat ng mga flour ay nahalo. Konti na lang, matatapos na tayo. And then, I'm going to transfer this into a smaller bowl para mas madali. Yan, we're done. So, okay na yung ating dough. As you can see, wala nang traces ng flour. And that's when we're going to stop. Hindi na natin kailangan masyadong pakahaluin ng sobrang tagal. So, I'm just going to transfer this into a smaller bowl. Okay, so as you can see, nilipat ko rin siya sa plastic container. Smaller bowl para mas madali. And I'm using a half tablespoon scooper in a plastic spatula na maliit. I have here a 1/3 cup white granulated sugar. And I have here 1/4 cup icing sugar, powdered sugar, confectioner sugar. So, kung mapapansin nyo, ganito katik ang ating dough. And I'm using half tablespoon lang. So, ganyan lang siya kadali. Hindi natin kailangan na i-roll sa ating mga kamay. And kahit na hindi natin siya i-roll sa kamay natin, please make sure that you always wash your hands kapag meron kayong binibake or nagpe-prepare kayo ng food. Yan. So, I'm going to put this muna sa white granulated sugar. Yan. I do this by 5s. Kasi yun yung kasya sa aking lalagyan. Para mas mabilis. Kasi pagka nilagay ko dito, tas doon, tas dito, masyadong matrabaho. For me, ha. So, kanya-kanyang technique na lang yan. And then, so, i-coat nyo lang siya. Remember, wag masyadong punuin ng white granulated sugar. Yun tama lang. Okay? By this time, I have preheated the oven to 180 degrees Celsius, up and down ang heat. If wala pong up, okay lang kung down lang. I'm going to put this sa middle rack. Naka-open din po ang fan ng aking oven. And I'm preheating it to 20 minutes para siguradong tama na yung temperature. I have here a baking sheet lined with baking paper. May marks lang kasi nakapag-bake na ako. And ginagamit ko siya ulit. Hindi ko siya tinatapon agad. Okay? So, yan. Huwag nyo rin masyadong ipapagka-coat ng powdered sugar. Hindi kailangan sobrang dami. So, kung papansin nyo, ganyan lang. Yung iba kasi, napapansin ko, dinodoble-doble nila yung paglagay ng powdered sugar. Halimbawa, tumagal na, tapos medyo nag-iba yung color. Nasisip-sip na. Gagawin nila, ibababad ulit nila sa powdered sugar. Hindi na po kailangan ng ganun. Okay? So, kung tama po yung consistency na nagawa nyo, ganito po dapat ang kakalabasan niya. Okay? Ganito yung tamang consistency. Kapag runny po, ibig sabihin, nagkaroon kayo ng problem. Either the egg that you're using is too big, kagaya nung sabi ko dun sa video ko ng chocolate crinkles recipe. Merong mga nagbebenta kasi ng large, pero hindi naman large. Yung mga ganon. So, make sure lang na tama. And, the egg that I use is at room temperature. Yung ating oil na ginamit, very tricky din. Onting sobra lang sa oil, magkakaroon ng malaking difference. So, make sure na tama ang measurement. Minsan, kaya naman talaga tayo nagkaka-problem sa outcome. Meron tayong hindi nasunod, meron tayong nakalimutan, meron tayong hindi na ilagay. Kaya dapat be very careful, lalo na kapag may sinusunod kayong recipe na first time nyo palang gagawin. Yan. Very important yun. Paano po kapag medyo runny yung texture? Ano pong pwedeng work around? Well, you can try to put it sa ref, i-chill nyo for 30 minutes. Kaya lang, hindi na siya magiging no-chill. Ito kasing recipe na to is no-chill siya. So, meaning, pagkagawa ng dough, ready to go. Okay? Pwede na siya i-bake agad. Tapusin ko lang to. Tapos, isasalang na natin sa oven. Okay, so the first batch that I made is 24 pieces. At wag nating kakalimutan, mag-social distancing pa rin po tayo dahil meron pa rin pong COVID. Ayan. Iwas-iwas muna po ang pagiging clingy para kapag nag-spread siya, hindi magdikit-dikit. So, kung mapapansin nyo, yung iba medyo nasip-sip na, but that's okay, hindi kailangan na i-coat ulit. So, ilalagay na natin to sa oven. Nilagay na natin sa oven and I'm setting my timer to 8 minutes. Tapos, babalikan natin siya. Ito na po ang ating red velvet crinkles. And we just have to let it cool down completely bago natin siya lagyan ng cream cheese filling. So, gagawa muna tayo ng ating cream cheese filling while we're waiting for this to cool down completely. Now, for our cream cheese filling, we have here 4 ounce or half cup or half bar of cream cheese and 1/3 cup of powdered sugar, half teaspoon of vanilla, and then i-mix lang natin siya. Kung meron kayong mixer, much better para mas madali. Or you may also use a spatula. Hindi ko rin alam kung bakit ba ito ang ginamit ko. For the powdered sugar, it should be sifted. Don't forget to use room temperature cream cheese. Dapat hindi siya yung galing sa ref. Room temp dapat siya. So, spreadable siya, soft siya, madali siyang i-mix kahit na hand whisk lang ang gamit natin. And so, kapag nakita niyo smooth na siya, okay na yun. You can add 1 to 2 tablespoons of vegetable shortening kung gusto niyong gawing mas stable. Yan. Okay, so this is done. So now we are going to put the cream cheese filling. And nasa sa inyo yan. So kung mapapansin nyo, hindi dapat sunog ang ilalim ng ating. Nasa sa inyo kung gaano ka dami. Pero ayoko ng masyadong makapal yung cream cheese filling. And by the way, for the recipe of this red velvet crinkles, tamang-tama lang yung tamis niya to complement yung ating cream cheese. Yan. And then we are going to cover it. Yan. Sandwich. Okay. Okay. Tapos, ganun din yung gagawin natin sa iba. I was able to make 24 pieces or 2 dozens of this cream cheese filled red velvet crinkles. And again, I used half tablespoon for this.
So that would be all for our red velvet crinkles. I hope that you enjoyed baking with me today. Please go ahead and leave a comment. Don't forget to click the like and the subscribe button. See you in my next vlog. Bye-bye!